Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? This is John Mason. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and that is a time we pay our respects to all the women in our lives, our mothers, and our wives, and our girlfriends, and our sisters, and every other woman we come across. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. And if we want the best for the women in our lives, we must protect their reproductive rights. There are all these states going around that places the most onerous restrictions on abortions. Like, you can only have an abortion after so many weeks before you even know, the woman even knows that there's a fetus inside of her. And you remembered Katie Britt, the senator from Arkansas, who had this very bad case of ham acting after Biden's State of the Union address. Is that the best the Republicans can do? Well, anyway, she has this bright idea of a database. She's proposing this bill that would establish a database for all women who are pregnant. Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Well, Hanukkah is winding down. I've enjoyed it very much. It's a holiday about a band of brothers, the Maccabees, heading for the hills, trying to resist the tyranny of a Hellenistic empire, trying to impose their faith, their religion, their idols on the Jews. It's always nice to see Jews and anybody else fighting back to resist a tyranny. And we got some tyranny facing us. Don't worry. Pam Bondi, Attorney General for Donald Trump, not our Attorney General, sent out a memo earlier this month for the FBI to collect information on, quote, groups or entities engaging in acts that may constitute domestic terrorism. How does she define domestic terrorism, Mason? Glad you asked. The targets are groups who, quote, are in opposition to law and immigration enforcement, extreme views in favor of mass migration and open borders, adherence to radical gender ideology, also what she called anti-Americanism, anti-capitalism, anti-Christianity. That could mean a whole bunch of things. That could mean just plain opposition to Trump and everything he stands for, everybody who works for him, such as his ICE thugs posing as cops, playing soldier. She also wants to develop a tip line for people to inform on those whose politics they don't like, with a cash reward. Now that's going to tempt some people. And also, we have Trump's National Security Memo number 7, targeting left-wing groups on the charge of, quote, terrorism as they decide it is. Like me talking on this podcast can be called terrorism. Just protesting again from an ICE facility can be called terrorism. Signing a petition, running for an office, that can be called terrorism. And I did enjoy FBI official Michael Glasheen making a damn fool of himself, talking about how his war on Antifa as a terrorist threat. And Benny Johnson, the congressman from Mississippi, was picking apart Glasheen's rambling. I mean, Now, actually saying that uh, Antifa is an actual organized body with a war council and soldiers in the field, etc. It's a movement. It's an idea. It's something, like a call, a rallying cry. Like it's not an organized body, kids. Let's keep it that way. It actually stands for anti-fascist. So if you're anti-Antifa, you're anti-fascist, and with a double negative, that means you're pro-fascist. How the fascism in this regime is getting deeper and deeper. But we can root it out by setting the example, looking at the example of the Maccabees. Stand up for our freedom. Stand up for what we believe in. Stand up for our neighbors, our fellow workers. Stand up for people in our community. And stand up for the right to read whatever books you choose, or all that. Just as long as you don't interfere in other people's businesses. And like getting back to that, Bondi's complaint about fighting against anti-Christianity, that can mean anything. A gay pride march, the book Heather Has Two Mommies, people practicing a religion other than Christianity. That's where those are the targets also. Don't kid yourselves. So like I said, be a Maccabee for America. And I know I'll do so. Okay, on that cheery note, advertisements. All this work I do in my media, my blog, my podcast, my YouTube channel, my fiction, my poetry, they're all work. And I need to be compensated for my work. And it takes money to get this material on these various platforms. So, please get on my website, johnomason.com, and click either the PayPal button or the Buy Me a Coffee button. Let's see what we can give. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It is the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a whore chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out of the army as a fanatical, born-again Christian, just wanting to be a manly man for Jesus. But how he goes about it leaves him into trouble. Lots of it. Please pick it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And Hemperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Gummies and candies and drinks and teas and flour and hand sanitizer and lip balm and dog treats. Yep, dog treats. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Please look her up. growwithsnow.com. Okay. Alrighty then. let's keep enjoying the holidays. And also, let's get ready to rumble for our freedom. Pam Bondi don't scare us. Donald Trump don't scare us. Stephen Mildew or Miller don't scare us. We'll beat them. We'll band together and we'll beat them, just like the Maccabees. Okay. Have a good week. Shabbat Shalom. Bye.